Greetings and welcome back to Switch2Linux. This is Tom and the kitty. Hello everyone. I think kitty wants to go back. I think I said greetings a little too loud for the kitty. Uh-oh, I touched the kitty treats. It's like, wait, coming back. What, huh? Well, greetings. It is Friday night. It is time for the news. Wow, I still need to fix some of the banners up there. So tomorrow we actually already have our topic for those that want to come on in on the Saturday afternoon stream, which is usually about 12:30. There's been some intriguing things in the Amazon world in the degree of publishing, so much so that I actually filed a complaint with the Pennsylvania State Attorney General's office today to see if we can get some real response going on, because it turns out that lots and lots of us are not having proper sales reports done. They did finally come out yesterday and say sales reports aren't what they should have been, but a little too little, little too late, and they're like, everyone should have been alerted if it's impacting, and the fact of the matter is no. So I'm going to be talking about that Amazon issue and some potential things I'm doing calculations on tomorrow. So particularly if you are into writing and publishing, you would be very interested in catching out that one, but overall it would be good for anybody as well. It's kind of an interesting take on what's going on in one particular business. There's an Amazon link up there. It might stay, it might not, I don't know. But anyway, greetings to all of you. Today we are going to be talking about please don't OD on your smart devices. And yeah, there's some subtle context to that intriguing title. But how is everyone doing today? We got World of Links, hello. We got Louie, greetings. Steven, hello there. R.I., is it really? Hey, hi, really. World of Linux, greetings. I want a doorbell that makes a knocking sound. There you go. Yeah, ding. You could do that. Bark recognition door opener from the puppy. There you go. Chad B, I'm totally with you on smart devices stuff. Personally, I can't stand Alexa like a device and like devices, and my family insists upon having multiple POSs laying around, changing them either, sadly. Yeah. Hey, Alexa, order a unicorn meat. Confirm. Phone randomly snaps pictures of me, and I'm going to give even more power to device? Yeah, that's creepy. Greetings, Snap. How's it going there? Hello, currently doing math homework. I have to use this annoying web app that barely works and doesn't support Linux, which I don't understand because it's a web app. It does need to do syscalls. Yeah, I mean, what is the web app? See if anybody has any solutions here. Usually watch most of the stream, but don't usually log in. Hey, that's okay, man. Q1 Fiend, greetings. Hello, Quint Berkeley. Greetings to you. Ellen Blake, hello here. Kitty, kitty, kitty. I don't know where the kitty is. Benjamin Aldridge, hello there. How are you? Did you get that OBS working yet, man? Don't have my main phone logged into Google either. My old phone is always logged in, but it's 95% off 95% of the time. Yep. I have a burner phone that's never actually been hooked up to any cellular accounts or anything, but I think I might have given it an old random Google account at some point in time to download one app off of it. That's what I use when I'm running or walking or whatever else, because I like it to track the time, distance walked and things without logging it back to me. So Q1 Fiend saw Kitty and hit like. Very good. Quint has a Ring doorbell at their other house that the Ukrainians are always watching them on. That's exciting to know. So remember to switch to live chat. I switched to live chat. Thank you very much. I don't understand how a person screwed up an online homework thing. It did all the instructions. It does similarly how I did previous questions. What Ukrainians? I will be getting on to the Ukrainians in the episode later on today. Hello, K2610. Greetings. And Techno Bismal has joined us. Greetings, Tech. How's it going there, my man? Pizza, pizza. Everyone join me in saying pizza, pizza. Apparently, if you are using the imaginary number I, you're suddenly supposed to use the plus minus symbol instead of separating the two answers with commas. Yeah, all of the online homework systems are a little goofy like that. That was the biggest problem I ever always had with those things and some of them, like, I was a chemistry professor, and if you've ever taken chemistry, particularly at the college level, the bane of your existence is probably significant figures. And I literally had students that came in and demonstrated to me why Pearson's Master in Chemistry fails at significant figures. I looked everything over and got perfectly right. And I literally pulled open their grade sheets and I gave them bonus points. Because when you're calculating significant figures, it's very significant where you round off the numbers so that you do not carry your errors through. In fact, the one school I taught at, which was a higher Ivy League school, we actually taught propagated error, which is very rare to see, but it was a very good school. And so we actually had to teach propagated error, which was an interesting thing in and of itself. And the problem is anytime you get these calculating things being done by computers, the programmers don't understand significant figures, and so they carry all these figures through, and you get a wrong final answer according to the textbook. Because online homework systems are stupid, which is a sad reality of life. But they're still forced on everybody. How exciting. Let's see. Let's see. Hello, Snazzy Butterfly. Greetings. Do you see my message on Discord? I didn't. Okay. No, checking in though. Okay, Toss is on Windows 10. I saw that. He's also, I think, is doing a stream right now, which is kind of sad, but oh well. Let's see. A little too little, a little too late. Yeah. Pat Bender song. What do you think about Selfish OS? I've not looked at it. It is a phone mod. Anna Rita, greetings. How are you? I'm gonna have to copy. Let's see. What's OD? Overdose. Don't overdose on smart devices. We need a test on person. Realize I kept getting questions wrong because of wording. Hello, Elector. All right, let's go ahead and jump on in. We have 4 segments today and a lot of news articles. So hopefully we're not here for like 3 or 4 hours. So we shouldn't be. But it looks like we have 4 articles from privacy. I have, I don't know, 6 or so articles from business. We have 5 articles from smart news, and I have 2 security bulletins. And we are going to go ahead and jump on into this with starting to talk about... don't forget, I have some affiliate links if you are interested in some things. This one is a private internet access, a VPN. If you are in need of a VPN, you can click my link, which will be in the description down below, and it is also on the screen, tlm.li/PIA. tlm.li is my own personal self-hosted link shortener. I don't want to trust someone else's. But if you really want to use this and you need a direct link, I do have those available, I think, on Think Life Media. I'll double check that. They might still all be the TLMs, but anyway, I'll make sure you get one. But private internet access is a great way if you are traveling around or have some other need to have a VPN. This is a US-based VPN provider, if that's something you're looking for. If you're looking outside of the US, NordVPN, I have affiliates for those. Check out thinklifemedia.com for those links. But this one here, you can connect multiple devices to your account. I think it's up to 5 on this one. One of them's 5, one of them's 6, I forget. You can also pay with cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin and things, and a variety of other payments as well. So you can use my link down here. That will help out this channel, and it will help you out with better privacy. And you can get 2 years access for $70 all up front, or you can buy it monthly or yearly as well. So if you are looking for a VPN, consider PIA, Private Internet Access. So with that being said, let's jump on over to our privacy news and start first. A number of people asked me to comment on this one. I talked about it very briefly on the show on Thursday with the patron supporters and Think Life Media supporters. But basically, this is actually not new news. This is old news, but it's worth bringing up again because it resurfaced this week. So this person gave a bounty hunter $300. He located our phone. This actually had to do with a data sharing tool that was made available via a series of APIs. It was actually first released almost a year ago. I want to say it was last March or April is when this first came out, and it's worked on all carriers and networks. This actually came out when I was doing my Facebook experiment, so I had a burner phone laying around. So I went into this website, and I entered all the information, and it was indeed able to locate that burner phone within a very short period of time. So if anybody had that phone number, they could literally ping it in and tell me where the phone was. Now, the caveat to that is at that time you had to verify via a text message, but there was actually a way on the website to spoof that. Well, all the things that make this work are still out there, except it appears as though Verizon is the only one that took it serious and pulled the data off. So if you have a Verizon phone, you're probably safe with this, but T-Mobile, Sprint, and AT&T, they have all found still having this API out there where somebody can still locate the device. Now, at least T-Mobile has come out, responded to this, and said they're going to be polling this. I'm not sure the full status of this, but just keep in mind that, yeah, your cell phone, it's possible to track that. And kind of frightening. And by the way, a bounty hunter doesn't have all of the same requirements to get warrants and things like that, so it's a little on the freaky side. Oh, Amazon, this is getting creepier. Amazon's getting creepier and creepier and creepier. So they have a new ad strategy, free samples based on what it knows about you. So the idea here is they're going to collect the various things that Amazon knows about you, which is more than you imagine, and they're going to give out free samples. Now, I use a pickup location more often than not when I shop on Amazon, and I actually have a completely anonymous Amazon account that it only has a first name that's not mine. It has an email address that's used for nothing other than Amazon. I only access the Amazon account and the email account through a Tor node. I refill the money on the Amazon account with cash, and I ship it to a pickup location. Okay, so one day when I went down to pick up an order, I opened the locker up and there's a Red Bull in there. I'm like, why? And so the guy's sitting down there. He's like, yeah, you know, we're giving out Red Bulls to everybody for this. And so I'm like, you can leave your free gift here. I'm just not in a regular habit of putting poison in my body. So I left the Red Bull there. Well, that was, of course, a promotion with Red Bull to promote Red Bull. You know, Red Bull either supplied and gave some money to Amazon to do that. And so with all that being said, then now they're actually taking that a step further, and they are, my cat is being very hilariously silly. I don't, man, I don't have my extender on the kitty cam view, so, okay, he stopped doing it. He was sticking his head inside his bed. It was kind of weird. Anyway, so now they're taking all of the information that they know about you, and they're now selling that to third parties and having those people simply deliver stuff to you. Bad. Now, I don't know if they're authorizing Amazon to send it dollars. A company could get into your gift registry. So if you're putting up a gift registry of things, maybe it's for a baby shower or a wedding or a birthday party, or some of us in the tech world will actually have like Amazon wish lists where somebody could actually go on, access your wish list, buy the product and send it to you without you actually getting any of their details, which is a neat thing for sure. But the problem is that companies were able to pay Amazon up to $500,000 to get their products put into random people's lists. So in other words, people were buying the item because it was on the list and they didn't realize it was an ad. Now, it had the technical legal requirements, slightly lighter font and almost invisible text indicating that it's an ad that you would very easily miss. So literally, people were able to get themselves on people's buy lists for a boat ton of money. Well, this is kind of the same approach, that now utilizing all the information that Amazon has about you, and if you got a streaming service, if you use the same Amazon account, if you're perpetually logged in, it knows a boatload of information about you. More probably than Facebook knows about you or Google knows about you. I mean, this is kind of crazy stuff. And so now they are providing this information so people will send you free samples in hopes that you buy their stuff. That is the number one thing that's going to irritate me, is if all of a sudden I start getting random unsolicited crap in my mail because they got the stuff from Amazon. That might be enough to get me to stop buying stuff on Amazon for a while. And frankly, if some company wants to do that, I will probably never buy anything from them either. I have a funny business thing. I do not do business with people who cold call me. Guys, this is 2019 now. We have the internet. And make yourself known on the internet. When I need your services, make sure I can find you. You cold call me, we ain't doing business. I got too many things to do to be sitting here dealing with cold callers calling me up or sending me spam emails. All right, but this is kind of frightening because this is really somebody sharing some data here. Of course, Amazon, this is the most interesting thing. This whole thing comes out and Amazon declines to comment. Amazon declines to comment on the thing where big companies can... This is getting crazy. Yeah. Not to be undone, though, Google wants to introduce a new search feature. If you're still using Google for your search, shame on you. Use Start Page, use DuckDuckGo, use Bing! Did I say that? I gotta wipe the dirt off of me. But basically, they are creating this new function, and I think it's called Activity. And basically what it's doing is you're doing some search. So maybe you're like starting to play in your garden. So, you know, you're getting in the evening and you start doing search for what seeds you want to buy. And then it sees you doing searches for like, you know, what fertilizer to buy and when to start planting things. So what Google's going to do is it's going to start collecting all that information and then run a longer running task list of activities for you so that you can carry on your search thing. It's going to feed you the next thing that it thinks algorithmically you're going to be searching for. Guys, go back and watch the Selfish Ledger video again. This is Google moving in the direction of the selfish ledger. You're setting this up and saying, I'm going to search for this and then this. Now, Google algorithmically decides that, oh, this, and this might be the next things you search for. So you're going to start seeing those suggested to you. And eventually they're going to put in there little things that it wants you to do that you may not have thought of because algorithmically it thinks that's what you want. But in reality, that's what it wants to know about you. Watch the Selfish Ledger video again, people. This is a dangerous concept. Don't be using Google where you don't need to be using Google. And yes, I know, oh, you doing this on YouTube. Hey, buddy, watch the rest of my stuff, all right? I don't use Google for nothing outside of this YouTube channel because this is where the people are, okay? I got 54 people watching this live stream right now. I'd probably have more except Toss is actually on at the same time. We had an unfortunate schedule overlapping. Okay. So the reality here is that my BitChute account only has like 50 subscribers altogether. Okay, my videos don't get a lot of there. Now, granted, I don't actually advertise the fact I have the BitChute account at this point in time, but the fact is this is where people are, but I don't do anything else. Guys, my YouTube account is not connected to my phone. It's not connected to my business. It's not connected to anything else. This is all it is. All right. Don't use Google, people. Don't use the Chrome browser unless you absolutely need to, and then have it installed on your computer and only use it for that one narrow point. Because this is getting creepy. You gotta go watch the Selfish Ledger video. It's creepy. It's them pushing you what you want to do. Google Voice, that is attached to my business account. Yes, I have a Google Voice attached to my business account. I have a separate business account, which my businesses run. I have a SwitchedtoLinux account, and I have one for my Christian stuff as well. So this is creepy. It's starting to feed you the things that it thinks you want because that's the case. It'd be really cool if they did this video, if they did this slider here so I could actually click the next button on the phone. That'd be cool. So you can see here it's eating clean, and then now your next related activities. Now you have all these different suggestions it's going to give to you. And then how long before companies buy their way into that? That's exciting. And now on to the OD part. There is a new smartphone app that can detect if you overdose and call for help. Check, please, out of the human race. Anyone else want to join me? We're taking applications for members to join the reptilian alien race, of which I am proudly a member. And so this is a new app that can detect your overdose. So it's called the Second Chances app. It's still in trial, so it uses sonar to detect overdoses, basically looking at the breathing thing. So the idea behind this app, I kid you not, guys, you can't make this stuff up. The app, when you're getting ready to shoot your heroin, you're supposed to take out your smartphone, set it there, and turn on the app. Then you kind of, and then as you go and inject yourself a little bit, if the app thinks you're ODing, it's going to call a friend or a doctor or an ambulance or something for you. Yeah, this is all we need, guys. Like, what deadbeat drug addict, a late old fool, comes in like, oh man, I gotta have my fix. I gotta start up the smartphone app in case I OD. Oh my Lord, people. Holy crap. We are in a world. It's gone mad. Oh my God. We are in a world that we expect a drug addict who's screwed out of his mind. He's got to inject stuff into his body to come on and turn on an app that's going to detect the changes in your breathing and call a friend if it thinks you've OD'd. Holy crap, people. What is this world we are in? What is this world we are in? Oh, Lord. Sure, I get the potential to save somebody's life here, but, oh, I just... how long before the police get access to the database of the number of people to turn this guy on? I mean, maybe we need to get these. How about developing an app so that, you know, it's really a hidden thing, and after you've turned it on like 4 times, the thing calls a drug rehab center to come abduct you for a while. Remember the old school way of getting cults, getting members out of cults, where they literally go and, you know, bounty hunters would go and abduct the cult member and put them through reprogramming. Maybe that's what we need. The app, some guy turns on, the drug addict turns the thing on and say, oh, I'm getting ready to shoot my heroin now. Yeah, have a drug rehab guy show up and drag you out of there. Maybe that's the app that we need. Oh my, what is this? What is this, people? What is this world we're in where we expect the heroin addicts to load up the app before shooting? What? 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 Yeah, this video's demonetized. Support with Patreon, support with Think Life Media, buy something from Amazon with my link. Send me a super chat. We ain't getting monetized on this news. I know that for a fact. Oh, joy. Oh, joy. Oh, joy. All right. Oh, wife gave me 2 chocolates and said today 2, tomorrow more. All right. Okay. There's an alternative to something. Okay. I hope this is well. Not sounding like we know. Cough, cough. I think Toss is in the witness protection. I think he might be. I mean, Toss is scheduling a stream right during my stream. He's on Windows right now. Somebody needs to go check up on Toss. We need to go check up on Toss, guys. Come on. Greetings, Sky Bear. How's it going? Brendan McAllis, greetings to you. Yes, Toss is live. It's hard to choose when you guys go on the same time. Yeah. Have you heard about Google making new OS not based on the Linux kernel? Yes. Oh, what's the name of that one? I forget. It's supposed to be a replacement for Android. I added the web contest live stream for you so you can unlist it. Okay. Greetings, George. How's it going there? Kitsun, how's it going there? Google's Fuchsia, that's it. Fuchsia OS, yep. Not going to display it on my channel. All right. Such a potential. Okay, Manjaro on the other, and Mint. Manjaro on one computer and Mint on the other. Don't think I could give up a free Red Bull. Yeah. I should have just given it to you, man. I'll ship it out. Okay, yeah, it looks like Toss is doing a chat. I'll have to catch it after time mode. Too hard to listen to 2 live streams. Can't pay attention to both. Yep. Okay, yeah, pizza does have a wish list. Go double check that thing. Make sure that nothing's on there. I like tugboat size of money or aircraft carrier. Yeah. Going to use Bing so I can support the local company. There you go. Hey, Red Falcon Run is here. He streams during the day at Twitch, twitch.tv/Mapus That is my brother, Red Falcon Run. If you want to see the mystery of genetics and how 2 people can come from the same 2 genetic sources and be totally completely different, watch my brother's stream. Twitch.tv/Mapus we are completely opposites, totally. His channel is rated I for immature. OBS is doing weird things right now. Come back, OBS. All right, OBS is back. Okay, I have been doing DuckDuckGo and more often. I'm kind of tired of Google. Yep. Link to the Selfish Ledger video. Can one of the mods find that Selfish Ledger video for me? Okay. Does Google back up and collect data on YouTube comments and watch history? Yes. Yes, just getting started doing streams and content. I'll try to make it to the point not to overlap other channels. Do feel like 1%. Sorry for Jeff Bezos. If he's going to lose 137 billion to his wife, are they divorcing out? I don't know. I don't know. Did I miss something? Figure out how to get scenes, and I get different capture device in OBS. I don't have an external mic though, so I don't know how good sound will be. I have it turned off, but does Google still back up user data on their end? Yes. This is going to stop drug overdoses. It won't stop drug overdoses, but it will get somebody there quicker if you're OD on your own. Rip my ears, sorry. Get hooked into your veins yet. Overdose, there's an app for that? Yes, there is. For protecting my privacy, as Firefox with no script and privacy batcher, Firefox deletes all cookies and history when I turn off the browser. There you go. The fire screen is back. Yes. Oh, thank you for those super chats, guys. Okay. I'll get down to identifying those in a moment. Fire. Beside myself again. Yep, wife. Bring me the headphones. ASP, Tom's fire big time. Yep. Kind of sad how people like having some problems to help the drug abusers is being replaced with some cold device that only increases depression in people. Hey, that is a very good observation, observer. Absolutely. Thank you very much, Clean, for that super chat. $1 Canadian. Appreciate that. Absolutely done with this piece of garbage known as Pearson My Lab Math. Oh, that. Pearson's stuff is crap. I worked for one of their competitors, but I used Pearson's when I was teaching at the college. It was crap. If I go any longer to lose, greetings, Jesse Crypto. Popped in late. All right, demonetized on this video. Yep, app uses sonar. Now that's crazy. Reminds me of a Batman movie. Who needs monetization anyway? Thank you, Pizza. Always appreciate that, my man. Wait, isn't Google's slogan, don't be evil? Oh, no, it was don't be evil. They changed it. They're like, guys, we can't keep doing stuff with this slogan, don't be evil. Change the slogan. All right, change the slogan. Now it can be evil. Used to rant the same way, listen to news. That's why I stopped watching it. I for immature. Yep. Oh, I for immature. You have been warned. Okay, sometimes get screen tearing with OBS on Mint 19. Oh, okay, yes. Thank you, Frost Ranger of the Frozen Realm. Linked us to the Selfish Ledger. Very awesome. Bezos sent news to this middle-aged Latino woman, the $70 billion mistress. I hope it was worth it. Oh, my Lord, really? Great. Selfish Ledger that I have watched is very scary. We need to not use Google for everything. Yeah. I mean, you got to realize it's not like just completely throw it out of your life. It's use it intelligently. Don't be a sheeple. Look at this. You guys want to see something epic? Cat in the screen. Sheeple. Sheeple. We just need cat, fire, and sheeple all at the same time. All right. So just use it intelligently. We have to use Pearson Realize. Makes me want to jump off a building, yeah. Just make sure there's a suicide net down there, my man. All right, let's see. Don't want anybody to get hurt here. All right. I've heard about how people at Google are just nice, but it's just because they're doing what they think is right when we know it's damaging us normal people. Yeah. We use Pearson Realize and Hawks Learning for Math. I've not seen Hawks. Who's Hawks? Where is this ledger located? In Google. All right, let's jump on over to our next topic is business. So, of course, I started the business talking about another affiliate link that I have is for A2 hosting. I run all my business servers on A2 hosting. Works great. And the systems have a lot of good uptime. I run all of my emails personally there. My Nextcloud is running through there. And about 30, 40 or so websites are running through there. And so A2 hosting, tlm.li/A2H is the affiliate link for that. It will also be in the description down below. You can get anything from your shared hosting all the way up to your full dedicated hosting. Very good deals on your hosting platforms. And just use my affiliate link, get in there, order what you need, and that'll always help this channel out. All right, so now on to corporatocracy. Apparently, we have an ad wasn't wanting to load, right? All right, so this is an interesting article here. This was related, now we talked about this crash before, I think we did. So this kid was died in this crash after crashing his car when he was driving it at 116 miles per hour, and then the battery burst into flames. Well, duh. When you're driving your car at 116 miles per hour, and it's running on a lithium-ion battery, and you crash into something, the battery has a tendency to explode. That's a problem, all right? So why is this lawsuit going on? Well, there's actually an interesting contingent case with this, and I think that the people have a very good case here. I'm not sure how it's going to turn out, and I'm not a lawyer, and I don't know all the ins and outs, but there's an interesting circumstance in this case. So what ended up happening is this is a kid who's driving his parents' Tesla. He's 18. He actually got a speeding ticket for driving 112 miles an hour. And so when this had occurred, his parents actually installed a speed governor on the car so it could not go above 85. The problem is when he took it in for a scheduled routine maintenance, Tesla removed the regulator and they didn't tell them about it. So they made a modification of their car that they paid a lot of money for to prevent their child's death and unsafe driving. I mean, guys, if your son gets a speeding ticket for 117 miles an hour, okay, going down the road, which is perilously close to double the speed unless you're on an interstate in Nevada, it's a very simple solution. Son, you can never drive my car again, okay? You want to drive, you get to buy your own car. That's what I would do. But nevertheless, they did do a reasonable thing. They put a governor on the car so the car could not drive faster. They took the car into a Tesla shop for routine or scheduled maintenance, and they removed the governor. So the kid got to drive the car at 116 miles an hour again, got to see if he could beat that speed that he got from the speeding ticket. Well, he lost control of the car at 116, crashed, burned, it exploded, and he died. Now, after this, Tesla now has a software regulator that they pushed out to cars as basically like parental controls in honor of this kid's death. But the fact of the matter is Tesla, without their consent or knowledge, removed the regulator, and that is what the parents are claiming led to the death. That they made a modification to their car, Tesla removed the modification without telling them about it. And so I think that this is an interesting case, and it'll be really interesting to see what happens in this, and that is the case. So what do you guys think about that? That's an interesting one. This is a neat little UK-based startup company. So this company here is trying to deploy an AI application to services like Netflix, etc., to look into sharing of login credentials. So basically, usually what's happened at this point in time is Netflix, etc., et al. Have kind of looked the other way. It's in their terms that you're not supposed to share their passwords, but they kind of look the other way in this. And now, though, they're starting to look at this going, how do we get our user base? Well, too many people are using the password. So now these companies are starting to buy into services which are looking for and doing algorithmic determination of whether somebody is utilizing or sharing the same passwords. So this is an entire AI-based startup company in the UK that is starting to sell its service to streamers to verify it, like basically analyze the data and tell them if they think you're sharing your password. A little on the freaky side. I think this is a little stupid. So shame on you guys. Shame on you guys all the way. Oh boy. Comcast. We dropped off to nothing again. Gotta find where I was again. All right, there we go. Okay, so in addition to Comcast ripping off people all sorts of places and fortunately getting sued a lot of different places, and so far they're losing those, which is good. Now they want to sell this new plan, which is a internet protection for an extra $5.99 a month, which, by the way, you have to be renting their modem for $10 a month to use this. And they're promising they're not collecting the data or using it for any marketing or anything. That's their promise. Yeah. How much you want to bet in a few months we're going to find that, yeah, we're totally collecting this and selling this data. But the idea here is that you're using Comcast Internet, you're using their own router, so you're already paying too much and then an extra $10 a month on top of that. And then you get to pay an extra $6 a month on top of that, and then this is supposed to help somehow nebulously secure your account. So what they're actually doing is looking at all of your determined legitimate internet usage and utilizing AI and an algorithm to go back and verify if anything on your network looks suspicious, in which case they're going to say that this is an identified threat and block it. Guys, this is going to be used in data collection. This is going to be used in data collection a lot. But anyway, it's a thing here. They're saying that this, and of course you get these apps. Oh, threat blocked. Wi-Fi advanced security blocked a threat on Fantastic 5. No action is needed. Okay. This is kind of creepy stuff. It's yet one more subscription upsell that they're going to be able to sell to people who just really don't know any better. I mean, holy moly. Do we need any more of this stuff? And on to Tassa's idea, Windows 10. It's going to chew up another 7 gigabytes of disk space to make sure it can update. So I wonder if this is kind of related to like Apple devices and other Windows devices. One of the ways to prevent Windows from downloading and installing updates is if you completely fill up your disk, which you can completely fill up your disk with blocks of useless junk data. Not a good idea because your computer will run slower if your disk is full of a bunch of stuff. But regardless, Windows is trying to compete with people trying to use space as an issue or whatever. So now Windows is going to borrow an extra 7 gigabytes of disk space and set that aside so it always has the ability to update itself. Great. Way to go, Windows. That's epically awesome. So it will reserve space all the time because it needs it some of the time. Yep. And so Insider Build 18.3.12 introduces a new feature where the operating system reserves a big chunk of old disks, a big old chunk of disk space. Now, this is somewhat problematic because you can still get several devices which are shipping with Windows and 32 gigabyte disk hard drives, which honestly, those disks, I've had one of those before. You actually can't upgrade them. You can't upgrade them at all. Because it's just basic tasks starts using so much data and so much data and so much data. Even if you don't have anything on it, you can't upgrade. So now the thing is going to block out more space. So you'll get the thing. And by the time Windows allows you to use anything, you'll have like, you know, a gigabyte or two of stuff. But that's okay because they want you on OneDrive pushing all your stuff to the cloud anyway. So yeah, it's all good. Just don't worry about it. Just use Microsoft products. Just use Microsoft products. I mean, come on. Oh, well, Amazon's under attack in Germany now. Remember these dash buttons like mac and cheese, mac and cheese, mac and cheese, mac and cheese, mac and cheese? Hey, at least you have to push a button. The Alexa-powered microwave, it will automatically order popcorn for you when it thinks you're low. At least with the dash button, you have to actually push the button. Well, German law is looking at this going, we don't really like this. And this is an interesting case because it says that they do not give sufficient information about the product ordered or its price, which breaks consumer protection legislation in Germany. Now, Amazon, of course, says, oh, no. You know exactly what you have. You have the full ability to configure this. And, of course, what Amazon is saying is, where's their quote? Today's ruling is not only hostile to innovation. Dude, is it really innovation to put some wireless button there that anybody can come along? Dude, if I ever go to somebody's house and I see somebody has one of these dash buttons, oh man, I'm going to spam that thing. Like. Let's see how full I can get that guy's house full of mac and cheese. I mean, come on. So, you know, It's kind of like if my brother's still in here, he can tell you what he does if you leave your camera laying around. Okay, I know what my brother does if you leave a camera laying around. Don't leave a camera laying around. All right, don't have a dash button laying around. I'm gonna come by and push that thing a lot. Okay, so Amazon's saying this is hostile to innovation. No, it's not. He says it stops customers from making an informed decision about whether a service like the dash button gives them a convenient shopping decision. This is not an informed thing, because let me tell you what Germany's point of view here is exactly my point of view here is. So now you get 1 million people on a dash button for macaroni and cheese. All right. So at what point in time do they look at the numbers and go, we know about 500,000 people here are going to order this every other day by clicking the button. Let's just crank up the price on that one. We'll still sell it cheap for people looking it up, but we can just crank up the price on this one. Once you set up the dash button, does that permanently lock the price, or is the price change on a whim with the retailer or the shop itself? That's what Germany's getting at, because they say this does not, I'm not guaranteed that if they push a button now, it's probably the same exact product and brand, but is it the same price and experience as the last time I pushed the button? It's too easy to change on the back end. That's what Germany's getting at. And I think that, by the way, if you follow back when I first talked about dash buttons, that's exactly what I said way back when, is that the dash button is a very easy way to bait and switch. Just instantly swap it. Instantly swap it. So what do you guys think about that? Is this hostile to innovation, or is Germany right? Hey, we're open to innovation, but if innovation means that the consumer is put at a disadvantage and price comparisons are made difficult, then we fight that. And that's the thing. If you are so locked into that dash button, you set that up, you are no longer going online and doing price comparisons. You're no longer evaluating the product. You're just and then you've stopped examining the world. You've taken one more thing, and then convenience has been a way to destroy you. And that's what convenience does. It destroys you. Are we ready for this fun one? Meet Casper, the AI self-checkout shopping cart. Oh God, just what we always needed. So this is a smart cart. So it kind of borrows on the Amazon technology with you just kind of scan your phone when you go in, and it just has all the sensors and things. Well, this is kind of a cheaper way to implement this in a store. So instead of having to retroactively fit the store with all of the smart technologies you would need to see what a person picks up and what a person sets down, I'd say that this is definitely more innovative. I would never use one, but it's definitely innovative. So the cart itself, like how many times, it is not all that uncommon for somebody, particularly an intelligent person who's not a sheep pushing a button, to go into a store and do a price comparison. It's not uncommon for a person who is a wise shopper to go into a store, pick something up, look at the label, examine it, and put it back. That's the thing that Amazon had to deal with. When you pick something up, it also has to tell if you put it back. Otherwise, it's going to charge you for it. What the cart does, though, is it will do effectively the same thing, but only when you put it in the cart. Because once you put something in the cart, you have a lot less chance of taking it out of the cart and putting it back on the shelf. Okay. And so that's kind of what they're doing. So these are using a series of barcodes and scans. So like for your vegetables and things, there's a scale. So you can put the vegetables there. It does the scale. You can scan the barcodes of the products, and then the cart will measure the weight added and removed. And then literally at checkout, it verifies everything is there. You swipe your credit card right on the top of the cart, grab your stuff, and leave. Yeah, there's going to be some product loss for sure. But holy moly, people, Do we really need this thing? Do we, like, we're going to get to the point where grocery stores are just like, we're just going to go in, and it already gets to the point where like 30 or more % of people have headphones on when they go to the grocery store. Dude, that's so irritating. It's like, would you just mind paying attention to the world around you for 5 minutes when you go to the grocery store? Maybe 15, I don't know. Like, oh God, I can't stop listening to my music. I can't stop. I will die if I don't listen. Maybe it's like the blondes out there. On my brother's channel, by the way, blondes aren't safe. This is a joke. My apologies if you're offended by blonde jokes, but this is a blonde joke. I don't mean any offense. It's just an old funny blonde joke. So this blonde lady goes in, and she's wearing these headphones. She goes in for a haircut, and she's listening to these headphones. So she goes in, and the barber's like, oh, I got to take your headphones off. She says, no, you can't take the headphones off. So the barber does the best job he can, working around these headphones, no problem at all, all right? And, but it's not a good job. And the guy's like, hey, man, I don't like my work represented like that. Next time that lady comes in, I'm taking those things off. So she comes in about a month later, get her hair cut again. Let's still listen to the headphones. And then the guy's like, all right, he just insists. So he takes the headphones off of her, and she goes, and falls over. He's like, what? So he picks up the headphones. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. He's like, oh, okay. That's kind of like, maybe that's what these people are. They're just drones that don't even know. They've progressed so far down the sheepalism that they don't even know how to breathe, and so they're listening to headphones to tell them to breathe. Maybe that's what it is. But you go into the grocery store now, and you have the smart cart. And I found this very fascinating. Look at this. The company claims people already buy 18% more per visit after the store is equipped with its carts. Guys, this is all the money's game. It's all to get you to buy more. Do you guys know why fast food started taking credit cards? Because McDonald's did a comprehensive study. I worked at fast food before credit cards were accepted there. We only took, I think we took checks and we took cash. Most people pay with cash. I saw, maybe 3 checks of all the times I worked the register at fast food. All right, but we didn't take credit cards then. Now it's all credit cards because McDonald's did a focus study and they found that people spend a lot more money with a credit card. Dave Ramsey uses this famous analogy in his Financial Peace University. He goes, man, when you spend on a credit card, you don't think about the purchase. You don't think about the purchase at all. You go in, you're like, yeah, give me this, supersize it, throw in the apple pie, and I'll get his. Man, you go in there and you're spending real money, you're ordering off the dollar menu and he's on his own. Okay? When you have these technologies, it causes us to spend more. Is this a society where we need to be spending 18% more money on impulse buys at the grocery store? No. No. So I wouldn't use this, but hey, it's intriguing, but I wouldn't use it. What do you guys think? Alrighty, let's see. Hello, Peabody. Greetings. Road to hell is paved with good intentions. Yep. Dude, you're in Pigmas? Pajamas? No. My SwitchedtoLinux shirt. It's Byte. I changed my account. All right. Mike W. Greetings. Big game. Tried to be the phone only. It didn't go well, so the desktop hasn't died as everyone's predicted. Yep. Fill link for A2 host is unreachable. Shouldn't be unreachable. I just used it. https://tlm.li/A2H. Yeah, it's reachable. I'll go ahead and put it down here in the comments. All right, I put that in the comments down there. I just tested it. It's reachable. I was able to reach it. Okay. Oh, there he is. Oh, see, I should have read along. Yes, he messed up. All right. Tom's wearing gray shirt. The white balance is not calibrated. Because you can't get her crashing car at 85. Yeah, but you have a better chance of surviving at 85 than you do at 115. Vape with 18, 650 batteries, and those packs contain hundreds of these. When will the current draw is excessive, they will vent and explode. Yeah. Well, on the Tesla side, the kid's just a nut job. Well, I'm not. It's because Tesla removed the things the parents put in place to fix it. I'm not saying that one side's perfectly free. All right, I'm not saying that at all. But what I am saying is that Tesla has some culpability, and they will be able to demonstrate Tesla's culpability. But yes, it was a poor decision on behalf of the driver, but yeah. Personally, his fault lies the service center went to. Maybe not Tesla as a whole, but the service center. Well, no, because when you have a Tesla, you have to have them certified. Like all the service centers are official Tesla-owned companies. So it does go back on Tesla. Okay. We are transferring everything from Chrome to Firefox. Yes, install Firefox, and there's a way to import everything from Chrome. Yes, there is an import button. I know if you fresh install Firefox, the first time you load it, it should prompt you. You can look it up on the internet if there's a way. I think there probably is a way if you access it. Let's see. I'm not seeing an import thing on the back end on WaterFox, but there's probably a way to run the import tool. Get off Comcast, sign up for Google Fiber today. Sure, Comcast would never clandestinely collect my data. Yeah, I'm sure. Going to be used for data collection and to block stuff they don't want you to see. Yep. Hello, Jose. Greetings to you. A lot of computers coming from smaller SSDs and larger SSDs. This isn't a bad idea for Microsoft. It's not a bad idea for their end, but I'd rather have control of the computer. Rather fill up with 15 indie games or maybe download Terms and Conditions movie. There you go. We're going to swap Google router for Ubiquiti. Very cool. Awesome. Yeah, if Google Fiber came here, I might actually trust Google Fiber over Comcast. I probably would, which is frightening. I don't know. So glad I divorced Windows. Elementary OS is much faster, sleeker, also doesn't collect data. Yep. Ha. Rated I. Mint 19.1 all the way. Ew, I don't want those pictures. That actually you saying mac and cheese made me think of the dash button being some sort of Pavlovian response to tech goes up, brain cells go down. Absolutely. Yes, Redfall can run as my brother. You can again wonder at the wonder of weirdness by watching both of our streams together. We should co-stream again sometime. Do I buy Ubiquiti products? I've never looked into Ubiquiti products. I don't even use the self-checkout. No, if they want me to use the self-checkout, there better be a 30 or 40% price reduction there because they're chopping somebody's job out. We need to not use self-checkouts. Smart card sounded okay until you said credit card. Yep. My store, some things don't display a price, and I only find out checkout. Actually, Mike, I don't buy things that don't have a price on them. If it doesn't have a price, I'll buy it. 10 years away from being fat people in floaty chairs. Well, we're already fat people in non-floaty chairs, so I think we're halfway there. Pay with your e-identity chip. Oh, yeah, there you go. Do what they go shopping at my store. They always have blasting it all over the place. Already statistically are fat people, though, yeah. Metronome and the earbuds, they need to beat their hearts. There you go. We get Wall-E, then it's worth it. I'll have to go watch Wall-E. I've never seen that. Undersea data centers from Microsoft. Yeah, they sunk a data center off the coast of in UK, I think in the British Channel somewhere. They want to put microchips in us to buy food. Yeah, they do, and that's scary. No, thank you. I will go forage for food in the forest before I'll put a microchip in my body to buy food. That's sounding perilously close, like to the book of Revelation to me. You know, if you don't have the mark of the beast, you can't buy and sell in commerce. Yeah, I'll go forage for my food. Sorry. Guess I should have deleted that comment. Oh, no, don't worry about it, man. It's all good. Microchip in your body? Have you seen Logan's Run? Just saying, yeah. I honestly believe that everything will be smart. For example, smart keyboard, smart mouse, smart board, smart computer, smart shopping cart, smart trash. Hey, man, there already is smart of all of these. I've not seen a smart screwdriver yet. There already are smart light bulbs, smart case. What type of case you're talking about? Smart trash can, yes. Smart shopping cart, we got it. Smart computers, obviously. Smart boards, yes. Smart mouse, smart keyboard, probably. Smart devices are for lazy people, yeah. I would like a smart toilet. Yeah, they exist. Is it safe to sync service from Firefox? I personally wouldn't do it, but I don't know. You'll have to look into it. I think Firefox is doing some shady things lately. I wouldn't trust it personally. Let me tell you what I would if I needed to use something like that. Using your own self-hosted Nextcloud install, there is actually a feature that is that same thing. I have never used it because I don't do that kind of stuff. But in theory, yes, Nextcloud can do that. That's the only place I would do it personally. But I would do it on that before I would do it on Google. But I mean, it's up to you, man. It's up to you. Can't even download Windows Terms of Service on that. Yeah. Question: is a UPS uninterrupted power supply or battery backup for your computer with surge protection any good? Because I want to buy one for protecting my electronic devices. I would say, yeah, it's a good thing to have. Like, I have all my stuff. I don't have mine on backup power supplies, but I have all of my stuff on surge protectors. And so that's kind of what I do. And I think that it's probably a good idea because if the power goes out, it's better to smoothly and appropriately shut down your computer than it is to just have it power down, especially if it goes down and then back up again really fast. That could damage the system. So those are actually pretty good. I don't have any personally. I probably should, but I don't. But definitely it'd be worth looking at. Give it to 9, 10 children need to see it to understand the consequences of convenience technology. I really have to go watch WALL-E. Never seen it. Boy, I went to Walmart, just checkout, self-checkout. The funny part is they said thank you for the honesty of checking out the products while a small monitor in front of you recorded. And today is going to be absolutely undeniable proof. Fact is, we're pushing the mark of the beast. It will not be long. Yep. Seen buttonless electronic screwdrivers. They use pressure sensing to determine if you're wanting to spin left or right. That's crazy. Looking at getting a UPS, I experienced data loss on a power failure. It needs to be resolved. Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. What are we on now? I don't know what to put this under. Let's just put this under evil tech. We're going to do this one under evil tech simply because we're going to talk about several articles all on smart homes. We had enough stuff to do an entire smart home segment of the news today, guys. How exciting is that? All right, so first up, for all you guys like Quint that has a Amazon Ring security camera, I've been telling you guys about it. Guys. Well, it turns out that employees, random contractors, unknown Ukrainians, all had access, direct access given by Ring to their S3 buckets where all of your video is stored unencrypted. And it just stores. Doesn't get deleted, just stores. So the Ring, if you're unaware, this is like a doorbell thing with a camera that will detect people. There, you can use those other security cameras, I think, as well. So the idea is, man, these things are all internet connected, military grade encryption. You know, that buzzword's thrown around left and right these days. where it's constantly taking a feed, and of course you can log on and see your feed, but this feed is constantly being saved and recorded to an AWS S3 bucket, which is, we all know, S3 buckets, they may as well be called S3 colanders. There ain't no bucket, and these things leak like crazy, guys, all right? These are not S3 buckets, these are S3 colanders, people. All right, we need to do that, S3 colander. Dude. I had a neat idea. I had a really neat idea. Anyway, so basically what's going on here is a bunch of employees who used to work with the company come out and start reporting to a few different places. Like, there are some issues here. So the idea behind this is to constantly have cameras monitoring everything. But what happens is Amazon bought Ring, and then, you know, they started basically cutting costs and things. So basically what happened, according to 2006, Ring provided a Ukraine-based research and development team unfettered access to a folder on Amazon's S3 colander storage service that contained every video created by every Ring camera around the world. This would amount to an enormous list of extremely sensitive files that could be easily browsed, downloaded, and viewed. Downloading and sharing the customer video files would require little more than a click. Information which has been aggressively covered in Ring security lapses. So there's been some information about those as well. So at the time the Ukrainian access was provided, the video files were left unencrypted, the source said, because of their leadership's, a quote, sense that encryption would make the company less valuable, owing to the expensive implementation of encryption and lost revenue opportunities due to restricted access. We don't want to lock these down. I mean, that's going to cost us too much money, and we would have to provide decryption keys to people. Ukrainian team was also provided with a corresponding database that linked each of the specific video files to the specific Ring customers. Guys, they know where you are, all the access to the feed, all the things coming in and out. Oh, and the Ukrainians know this. Oh, God. Oh, God. So, oh my Lord, people, oh my Lord. Same time, source said, unnecessarily provided executives and engineers in the U.S. with highly privileged access to the company's technical support and video, allowing unfettered round-the-clock live feeds from some customer cameras, regardless of whether they needed access to this extremely sensitive data to do their jobs. Someone who's been given the top-level access compared to Uber's infamous God mode map that revealed the movements of all passengers. Only a Ring customer's email address was required to watch cameras from a person's home. Although the source said they never personally witnessed any egregious abuses, they told The Intercept if somebody knew a reporter or competitor's email address, they could view all of their cameras. Source also recounted instances of Ring engineers teasing each other about who they brought home after romantic dates. Although the engineers in question were aware they had been surveilled by coworkers in real time, the source questioned whether their companies or companions were similarly informed. This is a serious problem, people. If you put this kind of crap in your house, guys, like my security cameras that you might see in here, they are not on the web. They are only on the internal network. The only way I can view those cameras here is if I log into my VPN, which is 4 kilobit encrypted. Some people have said that's a little overkill, but that's okay. There is no way. And by the way, my VPN only runs if I'm not here for an extended period of time. My security camera footage is perfectly safe. There is one way out. There is no way to get in. The security cameras themselves push all the footage to an off-site server. So somebody can't come in here and steal a server. All my footage goes off-site to a data center that I completely control. All right? But there is no unfettered access. No one can get in to see these cameras. That's the way you set up your system. All right. This is kind of crazy, guys. This is insanity. And this is the very same stuff I've been warning you about for a long, long, long time. All right. This is the only interesting one of these devices. I looked at it and go, there's actually some interesting applications for this. Okay, so here's why. This is a new type of smart device. Now, the only part of this I don't like is it does have an app connectivity. So on that basis alone, I would never buy this. But the other features this has says, man, if I could get one of these that wasn't smart, I would love this. So when you go to unlock this device, what it does is it will randomize your digits. So you can enter your passkey, and if somebody is surveilling, kind of the same way people use credit card skimmers at ATM machines, where they need not only the card, but the PIN. And so what they do is they put a card there and they put a camera there. So they can watch you do your PIN and steal your card data. That's what they do on skimmings. So what this does is if somebody is surveilling you, every time you enter it, it's actually a different pattern of numbers, but the passcode doesn't change because they randomize how the numbers display. So it basically adds a variety of patterns. So the patterns change, but the password stays the same. That is a cool feature. It has a fingerprint scanner, which I don't think is a cool feature. Obviously, it has a lock, which is cool. You can get there with a key. There is a mode where you can switch it off, and you can see that toggle switch. If you switch that toggle switch off, no other way will access the lock. So that's kind of a cool feature. So this is actually a neat device, but again, it has the app capability as well. And because of that alone, I wouldn't buy it. But this is definitely an interesting thing. And I can say that when I lived out west, I actually had a keyless entry on my house. It had no connectivity to the internet. It was just one of the keypad ones. I had it on my back door and security cameras watching all around it. So I could see if somebody was coming up to it or whatever else. But it was so awesome not having to take keys with me, especially since I walk a lot and, you know, being able to leave without having keys in my pocket or whatever else. You know, it's very convenient to have a keyless entry. So I would get something like this, except for the whole, I would never set up the fingerprint reader. And if it could not, you know, did not have an app connection, that's kind of cool. So that is actually kind of a neat device. But I would love to get one of these without the fingerprint scanner, just this type of key entry and the ability to turn it off from the inside. That's actually really cool. I like that. That's kind of neat. Well, Amazon has not given up on delivering your stuff to you. So now what they're trying to do is, you know, we said, no, we don't really want you guys opening our front doors. We're not quite leery about you entering and putting stuff in our cars. Now they want to rekey their things to make key put the packages in the garage. I mean, guys, I got news for Amazon. I know Jeff Bezos may be a little different. The executives may be a little different. But the vast majority of people don't actually use their garages to park their cars in. Okay? I mean, it's an immutable fact. People use their garages as the storage space before they have to go out and buy another storage space for all their crap because they're hoarders. All right? But anyway, for people, and not to mention, how many people do I know that actually do use their garages for things like cars? Go think of it. That is actually a way into their house, and you can actually, most people don't lock the door between their garage and their house. Okay, so this is still a stupid idea, but Amazon's not giving up. They want a way to drop off those packages inside. They want this. So now they're trying to do it so they can come in and connect to your garage door. Your garage door will open. They'll set the package, right inside the garage door. And then like, guys, the Amazon delivery guys ain't going to be doing this. Whoa, I got blurry all of a sudden. There we go. The Amazon guys aren't going to be doing this, guys. They're going to be coming in here. They're going to be walking through their garage. They're going to open up your door. They're going to go into your house. And they're going to take a poop right on your kitchen table. Come on, guys. That's what they're going to do. Because we all know that Amazon doesn't give them time to go to the restroom. That's what was behind that one Amazon delivery person who squatted and shot it right in somebody's front yard, man. I mean, come on. And they had a security camera. Woo. But anyway. All right. Who's this? KitchenAid now wants to develop their own smart screen, kind of a response to the portal and whatever else. This thing here is kind of waterproof or whatever, so you can have it safely in your kitchen, so you can watch stuff, teleconference with people, and get recipes up for the kitchen experience. Oh, God. All we need, more smart devices running around in our kitchen with cameras and microphones and screens and stuff. Can't we just take a break? Guys, when I like, it's a sacred time for me when I go to my kitchen. There's no computers, there's no devices, there's no screens. There's me, I do have an MP3 player playing stuff, and there's paper recipes. I love it. So we don't need more smart devices, but KitchenAid is now selling a smart kitchen device. Of course, at CES this year, there was an entire futurized kitchen made up. Red Falcon Run, this is for you. CES's Kitchen of the Future is sort of a nightmare. So basically, they put together all of the smart kitchen utensils that showed up here. So this is kind of like this intriguing world. I mean, look at this person. This person doesn't even have to get up to cook in the kitchen. I mean, they're just on this little chair that zips around back and forth, and you go over to the oven, you go over to this oven, you got your dishes, your stove over here. I mean, holy man, this is crazy. But anyway, looking up, we had a variety of different things. We have everything from tabletop smart ovens, which have cameras that will live feed your camera feed to your social media, auto-posting your food as it's cooking in social media. We have reached a new all-time low, people. We have indeed reached a new all-time low. But the smart countertop oven with cameras inside of it so you can watch from your smartphone your stuff cooking. Oh, GE has a kitchen hub, 2 HD cameras placed at head level, and a TV-sized touchscreen in a vent that sits right above the range, capturing every aspect of a meal prep. On one-way forward-facing camera, I could live chat with friends or talk through the steps of a recipe on my YouTube followers. Would I use this for home cooking hacks? No. Sorry, no. But yes, you can hook up your entire... Through the kitchen hub, I can share photos of the in-progress chicken or my messy stovetop direct to Instagram. All we need, not only is here's our final plate of food that we just snapped on the smartphone and sent it on to social media, oh boy, now we can actually take, ooh, here's step 1 of making my amazing food. Ooh, step 2 of making my amazing, ooh, how about, let's sponsor this one by HelloFresh. My HelloFresh has arrived. Look, step 1 of my HelloFresh. Step 2 of my HelloFresh. No, I'm not sponsored, nor do I endorse, nor do I recommend HelloFresh. I have something against subscription service things that's going to send you stuff at twice the rate to your front door multiple times a week. Go to the store, take off your headphones, be conscious at shopping, and come home and learn to cook. Crying out loud. It's going to cost you 1/3 of the money. Oh boy, there's some coffee stuff. HeatWorks Duo Carafe with an instant water heater that can immediately bump any temperature by 130 degrees. Fill it with tap water obtained through the Senate touchless kitchen faucet, which turned on by voice recognition. Oh my God, people! Oh my God! Do we... Faucet, turn on. Guys, is it... Okay, all right. I wish I brought my visual aids. All right, to use it without, I have to take my cup in my hand. Hold on. You can pick up one of these at shop.switchedtolinux.com. It's my nice Switch to Linux stainless steel water bottle. All right. So I have my cup that I'm going to fill up with water. I put it under the faucet, and I either, depending on your type of faucet, you either lift up or you turn on to pour the water. Okay, I have to, this, and this is now too hard. I have to take my thing, put it under the water, and go, turn on. Turn off, turn on, turn off, turn on, turn off, turn on, turn off. So I have to use my voice-activated water faucet, smart water faucet. Oh, this thing's going to measure my water usage and send it to my phone, no doubt, so that everyone else can know how much water I'm using too. My smart faucet that is voice activated to pour water in here to put in my instant. Oh my God, we're such a microwave culture. I have to instantly boil my water. Carafe's instant heating is good for tea, which needs a lower temperature to brew, but not for coffee. Really? As the chicken roasts, I clean up as I go by placing this in the best invention, HeatWorks Tetra, which is a countertop dishwasher that can also cook seafood. What is going on? What is going on? I have to have I have to have a dishwasher that cleans dishes and cooks seafood simultaneously? Oh my God. Should we look at all these things, people? We got links to all these things. Let's look at all these things. Oh, I don't think I talked about the smart countertop oven. No, wrong button. Don't do that. Dude, go away. Leave me alone. Thank you. All right. All right. Oh, I didn't even talk about the Family Hub 4.0 refrigerator. Oh, God. I think I have an article from the Eater. I don't know. All right, so here is Zuni's Cafe Roasted Chicken for $2. Oh, boy. All right. Here's Whirlpool's smart oven. Okay, this oven is so smart. It identifies the food you put in and lets you watch it cook in real time via an internal camera. Literally, you don't even have to tell it what you put in. You just put your random food in and it automatically sets the time and everything and gives you cameras so you can watch it cook. And it streams it live to your social media, apparently. So $200 more expensive. Oh, similar to the June oven. So this comes in at $800 for this stupid smart oven that you put the food in and it automatically knows what. Oh, God. Poor web design. You want to give me any more overlays on top of this? Digital trends? Want to be any stupider? All right. GE's Appliances Futuristic Kitchen Hub goes from prototype to market. Oh, so here's my range, and so it's kind of like replaces the microwave up there. Oh, so I guess I can watch real-time instructions. Maybe it'll teach me how to cook. But, oh my, oh Lord, I don't know. Oh, the KitchenAid's new smart display can survive. I think I already talked about that one. Samsung's new fridge will ping your phone if you leave the door open. Check, please. Ding! I left the refrigerator door open. Oh, God. Oh, look at this screen. Yeah. Oh, boy. Is this a smart washer, too? Oh, Lord. Let's see what else this thing does. Should I read this like an ad? I'm going to read this like an ad. Samsung's latest smart fridge is more proactive than you ever might be used to. The new company... the company says it will now troubleshoot issues and notify you via the SmartThings app. The new Samsung Family Hub 4.0, that is 4.0, people, refrigerator will give you a smoother interface that lets you build onto previous generation's apps improvements. You still need to head to the grocery store and you can check if the fridge has milk, just like before. But now, the fridge can also let you know if you've left the door open, guys! You ever leave the door open, you come back lamenting the fact that your refrigerator door is not open, it will remind you that your door is open! Your door is ajar, it will say! Your door is ajar. Samsung says it wants to make the fridge an intelligent home assistant, less of a simple home appliance. Therefore, a future called Personalized Family Board that will let users add and customize their activities and interests. Meanwhile, Samsung has designed the home screen of the fridge's display to be more functional and easy to use. That's all we need, people, to have the whole family inputting their schedules on the refrigerator. Do I really have to have an app to tell me if I have milk at home? Write a shopping list, people! Huh. We are moving down a scary path, folks. Oh, I'm tired of waiting for water to boil. So this thing just instantaneously, bing, water boiled. All right, so this thing is $300 to start. Guys, the water heater that I use to boil my water, it actually takes 1 minute to heat the water up, and it cost me $10. Oh boy, the touchless kitchen faucet is named the Best Innovation Awards honoree. Boy, there must have been nothing useful there. If the Smart Touchless Kitchen Faucet is named the Most Innovative Awards honoree, I'm sorry. This was I'm glad I wasn't there. Holy moly. Oh, man. Honored to receive the recognition. I don't know what this thing does. I don't know. Oh, Lord. People. We are in a crazy, crazy time in a crazy, crazy world. All right, let's see. We have 2 more articles left, guys. 2 security-related articles. Oh, boy. Went to Walmart. Check out the self-checkout. Let's see. Smart homes was a great concept in the 1960s when computing was still new and non-existent in homes. Hate to say, told you so. What do you want to do? Just because military grade is the dumbest, most useless, but also successful buzzword companies use. Yeah, you know, when I first got my first mobile hotspot from Verizon, I literally, like, I asked him, is this secure? How secure is this? He's like, oh, yeah, we paid the government to try and crack this thing. I said, dude, the government's incompetent. I want to know, did you offer a fat guy in his underwear free beer for life if he can hack it? Did he get in? I want to know if that guy got in. If that guy was not able to get in, the fat guy in his underwear in his parents' basement, offering him free Doritos and beer for the rest of his life, if he can hack into the thing, probably not as secure. Government can, government's incompetent. Don't worry about that. All right. Reminds us of how of the show Mr. Robot. Hackers got into a rich woman's smart flat and waited for her to come home. Yep. So we can stream Quint's house on his Ring camera? Yep. Gaming PC I'm collecting parts for in terms of Japanese capacitors for power supply. I don't know if you would make a difference right now. I don't know. Questioning my viewership habits to security now. How can I get a setup like yours? Well, first you have to find, it's hard to find these cameras anymore. You have to start by finding security cameras that aren't tied to smartphone apps and big companies like Google and Amazon. I have to do is knock at the door and I open it instead of them throwing a pack at the door and walk away without knocking. Yeah. At least anytime it's $1,000 more value, but if you have $2 item, heck, you have to go sign for it. How did you just say kitchen experience? Yes. Okay. I don't need a kitchen experience, by the way. Okay, yes, I don't want a fridge that plays TV shows, and I don't need a dishwasher that talks back to me. Got rid of her once already. I use my dishwasher as a drying rack. I've never actually, like, I ran my dishwasher once, it was empty. I run it like once a month just to make sure there's nothing growing in the bottom of it. How else am I going to see my aunt and mom argue over whether or not the turkey is done on Thanksgiving from the comfort of my home 45 minutes away? Microwave is as far as it should go when cooking when you're trying to melt something. Cooking is so much fun. People need to know this. Yeah. Can't stand up while you're cooking because you're too fat to move. I do have a microwave because I do some prep cook. Like, I'll cook soups and stuff. And soup, you know, I cook soup in a microwave after I've made it for real. Takes longer to say turn faucet on than it does to turn it on. Very true. Soon they won't know how to use their vocal cords, yeah. Does it get rid of the fluoride in the water? Probably not. The faucet malfunctions. The water will keep running. Where's the quick shut-off valve? Can't it just look in the front window to watch it cook live? Yeah. Those who bought that smart oven stick their heads in the oven and it knows to go to the highest setting because they're clearly cold stupid. Can't get a washer that isn't a smart one. Oh boy. Hey, pizza's back. Did you have pizza? Did you have pizza? Can we even stop all this smart stuff? I don't know. Big box hardware stores have them shoved in the corner of the back appliance departments. Hey, Ollie's just did a big apartment or a big appliance sale where I am. I walked through there and there was non-smart stuff there. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Come see the incredible smart fridge. All those bleeping apples cold. Yeah. Then all the new smart carpets. It texts you when your cat takes a dump on the floor. Kitty. Hey, kitty. Carpet's going to text me, all right? About you. One thing I want you to be smart is my brain. Oh, off to dad. All right. Yes, I'm not fat, but for free beer for life, I'll break anything. It's such a disappointing text. You look at your phone and think it's your friend, but it's just a picture of your dirty carpet and a guilty-looking cat. Your Apple sent you a text. Look what your cat just did. Hey, kitty, how do you feel about this thing? Is this a cool, fascinating thing? All right. What's the easiest way to clean earbuds? They're all sticky because I spilled the drink. I'd use Q-tips and water. What do you think about the modern cars with the infotainment systems? Burn it with fire. I think it's stupid. I don't want any car that can auto-update its firmware over the air. I don't need a touchscreen infotainment center. Thank you very much. I can handle buttons and dials. When will smart toilet paper be available? Actually, it kind of already is. Well, smart toilet paper dispensers. These have been deployed in China. Yeah, here you go. This smart toilet paper monitor will let you know when you need a new roll. As if it's not clearly obvious when I'm sitting there. Oh, and it will connect to your phone. So your smart toilet paper monitor will send a message to your phone to replace the toilet paper. Got it. But in China, they actually unveiled a toilet paper holder that you need to use facial recognition to get some toilet paper because they wanted to conserve toilet paper in China. Kind of exciting. Turn on location data on my phone when I need them and turn it off when I'm done. Yep. That smart paper thing has GPS tracking capability. So where smart paper is required, a smart pen is needed. Only $250 per paper, and a smart pen is $769.94. That's right. Yeah, I stockpile homemade soups and chilies, but I put the frozen brick right in a pot and reheat it. Sans radiation. I'll have to look into that. Ate a burrito bowl. All right. Use a cloth with dish soap, wipe them clean. Yep. I won't buy a car with a screen. I haven't put a 12-year-old aftermarket stereo in my truck along with 300 watts of amplification. There you go. Not be surprised if people bought smart reusable toilet paper. Yep. Hey, come on, man. We've already seen the preview of smart toilet paper. It's called the 3 Seashells. Just want a truck where you get in, turn it up to 11, look forward, and drive. There you go. That works. All right, our last two articles are in the arena of security. Just two little things. One thing to be on the eye out for is there is a global DNS hijacking campaign. What does this mean? Well, it means that Iranians are trying to take over websites by basically gaining access to the DNS records and changing the IP address. So if you hear me talk about the hosts file, that is effectively you're changing the DNS records locally for a website. So instead of going to facebook.com and then going to Facebook server, modifying your host file changes facebook.com to go nowhere for you and your device and your network. All right, but what these guys are doing is these guys are actually breaking into the DNS records and changing the records to literally go with the domain is correct, it's validated with an SSL, but it ain't your server. It's their server. And that means they're doing all sorts of things and you don't even know it. Very frightening, not much to do other than you can look at the SSLs and make sure it's the correct SSL. If you're privy to the IP address, you can look at the IP address. not much you can do, but this is kind of I don't really have a lot of solutions to say, just to kind of be aware that that's the thing going around. And this is actually an interesting one because this is a new exchange, money exchange called dx.exchange that's been going around lately. Just like, ooh, lots of things to collect, share data, currencies, things like that. Well, it turns out that creating this account, it utilizes a login token. This, by the way, is the same way that people hacked into all those Yahoo accounts. Well, they're using effectively the same technology, only this one's leakier than a sieve. So what ended up happening here? Is that this guy who is kind of an amateur security guy. He's mostly an investor, and he knows quite a bit about security. So he creates a spoof account just to poke around in here and check its security, and found that the login token he got not only had his login token, but information from a lot of other people. And he was able to use that, backtrack out, grab a whole lot of other things, and within 30 minutes, he collected over 100 different user tokens, which he simply used a reverse engineering website, which automatically decodes these things, and got real people's names, addresses, personal information, and all sorts of other stuff. Oh, but wait, it gets worse. Several of these were employees, a lot of other things. So if you're using dx.exchange, delete your account right now. Holy crap. Kind of scary stuff. All right. That was our last news article. All right, let's see. Exactly. Don't need my car notifying my insurance company if I speed so my bill goes up. Yep. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Greetings, Ricky. How's it going there? If I ever sit down and see 3 seashells, I'm dropping F-bombs till I get enough paper. Oh, that's right. I describe the burrito bowl the same way I describe Amazon basic products. Good enough. Something I wanted to learn about how to do, actually. Not specifically for malicious needs, but for greater security understanding. There you go. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, man, white hat hackers get paid some pretty good money. Exchanges are popping up and popping off all over the place. They stick with reputable ones only. The exchange website ends in .onion. It's probably a scam. Or legit. Talk about the systemd exploit. I'm not going into a systemd exploit. Okay, Amazon Basic is cheap and good and will do the job, but I won't prefer something $20. If I was on a budget, though, I'd go with Amazon Basics. Check.dns looks fine. Yeah, it's mostly they're targeting high-profile companies. Chinese people can always use something to spray up their butt with a shower head to... Yeah, I don't want to think about that rather than worrying about toilet paper. Yeah. Trying out Pale Moon Browser. Very cool, very cool. All right, well, let's go ahead and feed die kitty kitty. Yeah, you. We're going to feed the kitty kitty. Come here, you. Oh, boy, kitty. Oh, boy. I'm not sure there's much more than crumbs left in this thing. Oh, well, okay. I guess you can moon that camera. There you go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Clean them off, buddy. Clean them off. Clean them off. We're out. We're out. Are they good, kitty? Whoa. There's more there. There you go. Now he's like, yeah, I'm not gonna lick the desk now. Lick the desk clean, buddy. Lick the desk clean, kitty. Oh, feed that kitty. Feed that kitty. Is that good, kitty, kitty? Another one for you. There you go, right there. Couple. Alrighty. Ah, big snake. Big snake. Alright. Poop, shoot, not butt. Later, Quint. It's a feast. Go, kitty, go. All right, so just a reminder, I will be on tomorrow, probably 12:30. We're going to be talking about Amazon, KDP, and self-publishing authors and the crap that they're putting us all through. And so it'll be kind of an interesting night to see what's going on. But we'll kind of see. And I'm going to talk about all that kind of stuff and what we can do about it, potential options and things like that. So that'll be an interesting stream tomorrow. Look for tentatively 12:30 p.m., which is an afternoon one. So you guys over the seas, across the pond can grab it. And anybody else interested in taking a look at what's going on, go ahead and do that. Let's see, final comments. He's probably happy anyways after that. Yep. DNS thing reminded me that ICANN thing can be signed off. Yep. All right, guys, we will catch you guys later. Have a look at the links in the description down below. Check out the affiliates and have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful evening.